Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do a customer order with two sets that are a little bit different, or very different actually. And I'm going to show you guys how I do both of them. This video is going to have a lot of tips because the first set we are doing is an ombre. So people always ask me how I do an ombre, and I am planning to do a nude to clear or a sheer ombre tutorial soon. I'm just waiting to get an order for it so that I can film it for you guys. But I am going to be showing you a regular ombre. This is how I do any ombre with a regular color. So if I'm using pink, blue, I recently posted a baby blue set, and this is how I did that ombre for that set. So I do it for basically all the colors. So I'm starting out with 2 coats of Nails Bling Supply Nude, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats of that on all the nails, and this is just going to be our base color. And I am just kind of speeding through this part because it's kind of self-explanatory, but I am using the square nail shape nails from enailcouture, and I am also doing the painting on a pre-buffed and base coated surface. So I did already go ahead and do all that. And yeah, so we are just going ahead and putting this color down because we're going to be grabbing some white gel polish and a sponge, and we are going to be creating the ombre. So for the ombre, I do like to use makeup wedge sponges. I get them on Amazon, and I use the sides of them. I'm using this Shine white gel polish. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be applying the gel right like this on the sponge, and I'm going to be blending them slightly in the middle. Your ombre is going to be a work in progress. It's going to look like nothing at first. As you guys can see there, it looks like nothing's even happening, but I'm showing you guys here. I'm doing the white and then the nude, and then I'm going ahead and blending it on. And I like to blend from down up. I like to go from more further down on the nail and then blend upwards. I don't know why, but it just works better like this. But as you can see, it's very much a work in progress. I think I did probably 5 to 6 coats, maybe even more, of sponging on the color to where I got it where I wanted it. So she just wanted a basic white and nude ombre, and she wanted it matte. So I am just going ahead and mattifying this afterwards. But I am just doing this ombre, and it's really, really easy, you guys. You just need to be patient because at first it's gonna be kind of difficult, but you just sponge it on and it'll be really easy to do. Another thing, you want to keep the layers on the sponge very light. I noticed that if I put on a lot of gunky, a big thick layer of gel polish on the sponge, it's gonna come out gunky and probably create a lot of bubbles and stuff on the nail, and we don't want that. So I like to use very thin layers. I'm barely using any gel, and it's just the perfect amount because it seeps into the sponge. So it may look like you don't have a lot of product on the sponge, but in reality, as you're sponging on it, it's just going to start coming on the nail. You're just going to start seeing it showing up on the nail. You could see here my ombre is already coming together. If you start noticing that you have too much of the top color, for example here, I noticed I had a lot of white, so I try to put more nude on the sponge so that I can blend the white in a little bit more. So if you start noticing that you're getting too much of the color and not enough nude, you can just add nude only. Right there, I just added nude only, no white, and just kind of using the white that was left over on the sponge, and just keep going until I get my desired effect or the desired look I'm going for. You can do it as opaque as you want it to be. This is a classic white and nude, so I wanted it to be able to show. I definitely wanted you to be able to see the contrast and the colors, or the difference in the colors. So yeah, I am just sponging it on, and I don't really get air bubbles. Like I mentioned, I just keep the layers on the sponge very, very light. That is the key, and you will not get bubbles. Another thing is, once you top coat it, you're not going to be able to see any bubbles. The top coat is completely just gonna apply that glossy layer on the nail. That's just going to completely transform it. You're not going to be able to see any bumps or anything like that. So it's definitely going to make the biggest difference ever. So that's how I don't get bumps. I just keep the layers thin and then top coat with a nice thick layer of top coat. I still wanted more nude, so I kept adding more nude, and I just felt like it brought it together very nicely. And now I am using the Nails by Dev matte top coat. This one is a wipe top coat. So you're going to notice that if you buy this top coat, you're going to use it, and then when you cure it, it's still going to be glossy. That's because you need to grab a lint-free wipe with some acetone or alcohol, just a little bit, and then you're going to go ahead and wipe the nails off, and then that's going to completely just show the matte effect. And I did want to say my favorite matte top coat is the Koopa one. That one is so good, and I get it on Amazon. And then here is our finished look. So I'm showing you guys here, I'm just wiping the nails and you are going to reveal the mat. It looks so perfect. This is exactly the mat I wanted. The top of the nails are not going to be so white. You could see the tips are very white right now, but I knew for sure that I was going to file down quite a bit. So you guys know that I always file at the end. And it actually ended up looking really pretty in the end. I'll show you guys the finished one like at the end of the video. But now we're going to go on to the second set. So I am starting off with this Beetles Nude Gel. This is a really pretty like cool toned nude, or like a neutral tone, I would say. And I get this one on Amazon as well, and I will leave it in the description so you guys can check it out. I've been looking for some more good nudes on Amazon. Like, I really want to find more gel colors that I can use. It's either like, I always have trouble. They're always either too dark of a nude or too orange or too yellow or something like that. I do have a few favorites. You guys already know I use them in all my videos. Definitely, I definitely have some Amazon favorites as well, but I want to find more. Like, I want to try to keep looking and just purchase gels and try them out and see if I like them. So I might be getting some new ones soon, but yeah, I'm just going to do one coat of this so far. And then on the second layer, I'm going to be using one coat of NB19 by Nails Bling Supply. This is just a more, I don't know how to explain it, like a different type of sheer. It's more milky toned, and this is definitely what I wanted versus the color underneath. You guys, I know it doesn't look like that big of a difference, but I am literally obsessed with mixing colors. I mix all my colors all the time, like, or I'll like layer them. And it just makes a difference to me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just really does. Like, I see a difference when I am like adding the layers. I could just tell that I'm getting the color that I actually need or want. And you guys, I actually already sent this order to the customer, and she ended up sending me a picture of it on, and it looks so pretty on her. I'm gonna end up showing you guys it at the end, what it looks like on, but I loved how this one came out. Once we are done with that, we are going to go ahead and start creating the French tips. I believe I'm only going to have to leave the ring finger empty. I think the ring finger is the only one that doesn't have anything, no French tip on it. I believe so. So I'm going to be using my white gel polish. This is the Shine gel polish, I believe. It's my favorite as of recently on Amazon. It's just very opaque and white, and it's a nice thick consistency, which is what I need to paint French tips. If I use a really watery one, the French tip or like the smile line is not going to be crisp and like super clean, because if a gel polish is runny, you're just going to be able to see that it's runny. Like, you're going to be able to tell that it's kind of see-through, which I hate that. So I like using the thickest gel polish that I could find. And maybe next time I'm going to look up like white painting gel on Amazon instead of like white gel polish, because I want to find a new favorite white. I do love this one, but I noticed that sometimes it gets kind of runny, and yeah, it gets kind of annoying. Like, sometimes, I don't know how to explain it, but like sometimes it'll be runny when I'm using it, and sometimes it'll be like the perfect thickness. Like in this video, it was the perfect thickness. Like, you can just tell it's not giving me really any trouble, and it's going on really smooth. But as of recently, I've been using it and it's kind of watery, so I think I need to get a new one, and maybe that will fix the issue. And I'm using the same brush I use in all my videos all the time, and it's just a 9mm regular nail art brush, and I think I got it on AliExpress a few years ago. And yeah, so I'm just freehanding my smile lines. And you guys, I do not do this perfectly. I struggle a lot, actually. I'm always struggling with my smile lines, and they're always giving me trouble. Sometimes I have to go back like twice to just get them perfect. And then, yeah, it's like so annoying. I do so many French tips though that sometimes I'm just so tired of doing them. And I think like at the end of the day, after I've done like 5 sets with French tips, my last one always gives me trouble. Like it always ends up being like so hard to do for some reason. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. And I did want to say as well, this is super random, but I think on the next set that I paint, or I don't know which hand it is, I accidentally painted the ring finger. But for this customer, it was totally fine. Her ring finger and pointer finger are the same size. So I just went ahead and switched them. Like once I created them, I put them in the box, like in the order they're supposed to go, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you see me painting French tip on a ring finger, don't worry, I just switched it around, and that one actually ended up being the pointer finger. But yeah, I just wanted to say that so you guys don't get confused. I get so many questions, like I think on every video, of like how I know my customer sizes, and I am going to be doing an in-depth video on that, explaining to you guys like how you guys can do it, how you go about sizing and everything like that. So I think that's going to be part of my little series that I told you guys about. That is probably going to be episode 3. I just don't know when I'm going to film it. I might film it tomorrow, which is going to be Friday. Yeah, I might film it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an in-depth on sizing and everything like that, and I'm going to show you guys the different ways that you could ask your customers to size themselves. There is like the tape measuring method, the coin method, like the quarter, and then size kits. I did do a video on size kits already, so I'll just be kind of like mentioning that in the video. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And you guys, did you just see me mess that up? My dog came in my room and literally hit my arm while I was in the middle of doing that French tip, and here I'm literally fixing it. I was like, oh my gosh, she's too cute to get mad at her, but I was like low-key like so annoyed because I was like, oh my gosh, I hate redoing a French tip now. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. And then before I am done with everything, I always like to top coat first, like before I do anything else, because I like to work on top of the top coat. And we are actually going to be applying a sticker on what is supposed to be the ring finger. This is the hand I was telling you guys about where I accidentally painted the ring finger, but it's no problem. I'm just going to switch them. But I do end up adding a little sticker. She wanted an initial. I think these were for Valentine's Day, so we do end up adding a little sticker initial on there. So this is just a little A. This is like a little sticker that a sticker sheet that I got from like AliExpress or something like that, and it is one of my favorite types of little stickers because they're super thin, and these are just really good to use. If you're new to nail art, using stickers is definitely an essential or something that will definitely come in clutch when you need it. I have so many stickers and I never get to use them because people don't ask for them, but I'm definitely going to start trying to incorporate those in freestyle sets more now. When I was a beginner, before I even got used to like doing nail art drawing, I would always use stickers, foils, and decals, like the water decals. I actually recently ordered more decals from Nailed by Christie's website. I think she was having a sale because she's closing down her thing. Like she's not going to do decals anymore. And I was really excited to order some because I love decals so much. So I got a whole bunch of cool ones. I actually filmed like which ones I got. I like filmed it to show you guys. So I'll be showing you guys in another video. But now we're going to be doing a 3D flower. So since I already top coated this, I top coated on top of the little sticker. So basically the little sticker is encapsulated underneath the top coat. You never want to put the sticker on top. I know like probably 99% of you guys know this, but just in case somebody doesn't, don't put the sticker on top. It will not stick. It'll like end up peeling off or falling off because it's not strong enough. So basically what I did right now was I went ahead and buffed a little bit on the top coat so that the 3D flower has something to adhere to. So we don't want it to sit on like a shiny surface. It honestly, believe it or not, has a possibility of just peeling off as well, just the 3D flower itself. So I like to buff over the area that I do it on. So yeah, I just buffed it out a little bit, not to anywhere where it's going to show, you know what I mean? I tried to buff in the exact position where the flower is going to be so that I could kind of I just imagined like where it would be. And I am using a little 3D brush. You guys, I have no idea where this one's from. I think it's from Tulip Nail Supply. They do have a website. It's tuliprealdeal.com or something like that. But I did get this from them back when I lived in San Jose. They had like a store and I would go in there and buy stuff from them, and I think that's where I got this one. But it is a pretty good 3D brush. I always just recommend using a size 2 if you're new to 3D flowers. A size 2 should be perfect. It's pretty universal, and you can even get one on Amazon. You don't need to get like any specific 3D brush. Just make sure it's like actual 3D brush for like acrylic, and you're good to go. But I am just going ahead and doing this. You guys, 3D flowers are still very hard for me to do. I don't know why, but for some reason I can't get the petals right every single time. And I'm pretty good with like my acrylic to monomer ratio. Like I feel like I don't struggle that much with it, but it's just getting the flower, like sculpting it, getting the petals right and everything is kind of hard. So don't ever like knock yourself down if you can't get it. It took me a while to learn this. I've been doing nails for probably like close to 4 years, coming on 4 years, and I still struggle with 3D flowers, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I like this acrylic powder for white flowers. It is just the Mia Secret, I think it's just the super white acrylic French 3D or something like that, and I believe I got it on Amazon, so that's what I'm using here. And the monomer I use is the what monomer is this? I think it's the JC Beauty Concepts. I've had it for so long, but I don't recommend that one so much. I believe you should probably use like Young Nails. That one's really good, or something like that. Probably like Young Nails, Valentino, or Mia Secret. Those are all good monomers that you can use. And you guys, believe it or not, if you were to ask me what my least favorite nail art type of design to do is, it is 3D flowers. Like, I don't want to do it. I hate doing it because I hate the smell of monomer. I cannot stand it anymore. Like, it gives me a headache. The dust of just like the acrylic gets everywhere. Somehow just opening the jar of acrylic, it gets acrylic everywhere, like acrylic powder, and it's so annoying. It's annoying to clean. It's annoying to inhale. Like, it gets in my nose, and I always have to wear a mask when I do 3D nails or 3D flowers. And yeah, I hate doing it. Like, it is one of my least favorite designs to do, and that's why you will not see so many 3D flower nails on my Instagram, because I usually choose not to make 3D flower nails, or I will try a different design instead or something like that. So yeah, that is a fun fact, you guys. And then, of course, I love to leave a little hole in the middle for some bling. I use my Zule's Bling Adhesive Gel Glue, and I just go ahead and place some glue there. And I'm going to be doing some little rhinestones. I think I usually do like 3 to 4 stones right here, just to give it a little razzle dazzle, you guys, just to give it a little bit more of a pretty look. And I love how it looks with the rhinestones. It definitely adds a little touch, and it makes it look so cute. And the person that ordered this set was actually so happy about it, so she loved her set, and that just makes me so happy. And here we are, you guys. This is the final result. This is them filed. Oh my gosh, you could just tell that the shape is so crisp. I love how it looks. The shape is so good. Here I am showing you guys these ones, the ombre, and they look so pretty. So we are going to be putting them into the box. I think the only set I show you guys putting in the box right here is the French tip ones, just because I didn't end up I don't know how, but I think my phone ended up dying once I tried to put the ombre set away. Anyway, it's a whole hassle, but I do use these 8x2 boxes from Amazon. They are just pink, and I use some double-sided foam tape. As you can see here, I'm placing a little bit down right there, like a little strip of it, and then I go ahead and place my nails. I choose to place them from thumbs to pinkies. You can choose to place them however you would like, and I just go like this. I just use these most basic boxes because I assume people probably just throw them away anyway. Trust me, you guys, I would love to have some really cute, unique packaging, and I could do it, but one, it would be very pricey, and there's not really any point. I feel like people wouldn't keep the boxes. I mean, maybe they would to like keep their nails in there, but I don't know. I just feel like they wouldn't. So I just use these boxes, and they work well for me, and they've been working so well for me. And I like to utilize the inside of the box as well as the lid. So the other set will be going on the lid, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. I apply a pink little bow and then my application kit, and this is the finished result. They turned out so pretty. This is the French tip set. It's so glossy and so pretty. And then this is the ombre set. You guys see another set right there on the bottom. Because I took super long to ship her last order before this one, and I promised her a free set, so I surprised her with this one. And then you guys, this is the actual set that she was wearing, the French tip we created. It's so pretty. I really love how it looks, and the flower and everything looks perfect. And yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, if you're new, and please leave a like on this video and let me know what you think. Bye.